get like FRAC or something, or Gun Owners of America to go after the FRT law?
I mean, that's Florida specific. BOA is more national.
Well, right. I mean, there are Florida. Again, the problem is you can't just challenge those laws.
You have to challenge the whole thing.
Well, no, you have to have standing. So
someone's got to get arrested,
correct,
and then we have to
This is always a problem. Everybody just always assumes if a law is passed, you just file a lawsuit that says, hey, this law is unconstitutional.
Luke.
No, somebody has to challenge it and be the sacrificial person. Like, I get this a lot on the gun forum.
Do you think that's why no one's been arrested for it?
Right, because you have to try to be like, how could you literally have to walk into the sheriff's department and say, this is my gun and it's got a bump stock on it. Otherwise, how else are you going to get caught with it? I mean, a bump stock's a little more obvious because it's an external thing.
It looks like something.
But if it's a force reset trigger, like, how are you going to get caught with a force reset trigger, right? You literally have to go into the police department and say, I have this. And the person who does get caught with it is probably, it's going to be a secondary feature to a preliminary crime. So they're either possibly a murderer, they could be a drug dealer, and so they get caught with 15 kilos of cocaine and a force reset trigger. Well, who the fuck's going to represent that guy and challenge the force reset trigger law, because he's not a clean defendant. So you got to find a clean defendant who's willing to do that. You have to find, either he has to pay for the lawyers, or you have to find an organization that's willing to front the money on that and use him as an example. And they're not going to do it. And again, it's low hanging fruit, because I think a lot of these organizations don't give a crap about force reset triggers or bumps. Like, they want to focus on what they consider are the bigger issues, the more important issues, the 18-year-olds, the marijuana stuff, outright assault weapons bans in certain states, magazine bans,
NFA.
Permit restrictions, NFA stuff. So, right, it's like when you're looking at the hierarchy of things to attack, and you've got a limited amount of funds from your membership. Are you representing a guy who probably committed another crime to fix a problem that 90% of your membership probably doesn't give two shits about? I mean, it's just a prioritization thing.
I know that the ATF, they went to gun shops and confiscated FRT triggers back when they started going after rare breed. And I know that they took records and stuff like that. And I think that's where somebody ruled that they overstepped their bounds. I forget what year it was. But still, now what they're doing is they're going to the FRT companies that are popping up, and they're saying, you can't ship those to Florida, and if you do, we'll come down on you. And I guess apparently the trigger people told me that they went to somebody they shipped it to in Florida, and they made them destroy it.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, because if they didn't make them destroy it, they could have arrested them and charged them with it. A violation of the statute. So I guess it was nice of them to just let the person destroy it.
Yeah, but how can they regulate the shipping of it?
Well, it is weird, because they don't usually do that. Like, if you ship it to the store, then you come and arrest everybody at the store who got them. So I understand that.
I mean, if a store had possession of the FRT, right, and it's a store, the store has the ability to sell the FRT across the country. Right,
but they can't. Well, I mean, can the store possess it though? Because the issue is the store is possessing it.
Ah, okay. And okay, is it outright possession?
Well, let me.
What is
let me read the thing. Does it have to be on a gun or just possessing it?
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
Well, no, but it depends on.
Yeah, like if
a person may not import into this state, or transfer, distribute, sell, keep for sale, offer for sale, possess, or give to another person a bump fire stock. A person who violates this section commits a felony of the 3rd degree. Under this section, the term bump fire stock means a conversion kit, a tool, an accessory, or a device used to alter the rate of fire of a firearm to mimic automatic weapon fire, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, they can't import into the state. So if the out of the state company imports it in,
they're guilty of a felony.
They can get charged with a felony. If you as the store possess it, you get charged with a felony. It doesn't even have to be on a gun. It's just the item itself. It's like, it's literally the way the drug statute is written. Import, sale, transfer, possess. They basically took the language from the drug statutes and just changed it to bump fire stock. So no, that's why they're going to the stores and saying you can't ship it to Florida, because importation is also a crime. Now, it's the importer So it's still the crime on the shop, not the people who are sending it in. But they're basically telling, I don't think they're probably ordering them not to do it. They're probably saying, do you really want to do it? Because nobody down there is allowed to have it. And so we find out you ship it to somebody, we're going to arrest all your customers and it's going to be like a big deal or whatever. So there's a difference between saying don't do it and you shouldn't do it because we know that you're going to do it.
See, I get it's a prohibition against commerce, and that's what gets me.
Well, of course it is. Drugs is a prohibition about commerce because you know how much money you can make selling drugs? Like a lot.
I tried.
From what I personally don't, but I may or may not have represented people who make a lot of money from selling drugs. So all of it is a regulation on commerce. But the government regulates commerce like all the fucking time. Everything they regulate is commerce.
Didn't our government originate from laissez-faire?
Well, that's French.
Yeah, but
we don't like the French.
But our style of government is supposed to be laissez-faire style of government,
And
hands off of
a lot of your
industry.
early presidents practiced the laissez-faire policies when it came to the economy and everything else. But that ship has long sailed, just like everything else.